So I'm going to teach you how to start your own creative online agency. Welcome, I'm Aphiwe Khumalo, and if you don't know me, some people know me as a loving mentor. But I am a founder of the Aphiwe Khumalo organization, which is an online institution for education about sales, entrepreneurship, and we talk about these topics in length in our private sessions and our private communication platforms. But in most cases, you can find some of our content on public platforms, which is TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, right? And even on Twitter and Facebook, right? So one of the things that I want to teach you is how to start your own creative online agency, your one-man agency, your one-man company, if you might say, right? So the best way to do this is not necessarily just to teach you, but to make you understand why I'm teaching you this. So I see that a lot of people are now influencers on Instagram, right? They're getting to 1,000 followers, they're getting to 2,000 followers, they're getting to 10,000 followers, they're getting to 100,000 followers, but their lives are not changing in any capacity or any differently, right? Their life is still the same. They've been sold a dream when we all got started with Instagram that if you get to a certain amount of followers, you're going to make money, but that wasn't necessarily the case. We all sold a dream. But if you can sort of understand what has happened and now you restructure your plan in order to make money, I'm here to help you. Now, the biggest misconception about me is that I'm someone who inspires people or I do motivational quotes. I'm not here to inspire you. I don't give a shit about you. I don't know who you are. And I say this in the kindest way possible. So I'm going to teach you how to start your own creative online agency. The best thing is for you is to inspire yourself and then come to me and I'll help you make money through sales and creating your own one-man agency, because we talk about sales and entrepreneurship. I'm not here to inspire you. I'm not here to give you motivation. I don't believe in those things. I don't believe in motivation and inspiring someone. You should inspire yourself. The difference should come within yourself. So I'm going to teach you how to start your own creative online agency, right? So the best way to do that is to understand what is it that you're passionate about, what is it that you're good at, and things that you can talk about for almost an hour without a break. So for some of you, it could be relationships, could be wealth, could be health, and these are actually the three big niches that you should be going into. Now, I encourage you to choose one, because if you're a jack of all trades, meaning you're good at everything, then you're a master of nothing. So the first niche that you can go into is wealth. Now, the second niche that you can go into is health. Wealth, health, and then the last niche is relationships. These are the three big niches that people go into. These are the only things that are available on earth to sell. If you're not selling someone on something that can make them more money, then you're selling someone on how to become healthier. Then if you're not selling that, then you're selling something in order to improve their relationships with other people. So if you're going to go into wealth, you need to know, how can I help people save money? Are you going to go into a sub niche of, am I going to help people save money? I'm going to help people make more money. I'm going to help people invest their money. I'm going to help people necessarily improve their money management skills. You can go into any sub niche under wealth. Now, wealth is actually a great niche because it can be easily justified. If you can help someone make more money than they invest, then it's a great offer. So wealth is probably the best niche, and that's a niche that I chose for myself also, right? So the second niche that you can go into is health. Now, a lot of people go into health because it can also easily be justified, but I also believe that if you go into health, it can also be a revelation for you. So if you go into health, can you help people eat properly? Can you help people lose weight? Can you help people be fit? Can you help people live longer, right? And it could also help you in your life as well. You discover some new things about yourself. So you can go into wealth, help people make more money, save money, manage their money, or go into health, become fit, become healthier, lose weight, eat properly. And the last one is relationships. Now, we all sell relationships at the end of the day, because if you're not teaching someone you need to teach someone maybe how to improve their romantic relationship, improve their business relationship, improve relationships with their family and friends. how to necessarily become a better person and how to become a better communicator and how to move around life in a way that people will like you just off of what you've learned in terms of relationships. Now you can go into these three niches. I encourage you just to choose one, right? So it's either you go into wealth, you go into health, or you go into relationships. Now, how are we going to do this? Now, let's say hypothetically you found your niche. Now you know what you are going to do. So, what is it that you are going to do? Now, let's talk about what it is that you're going to do. So, the major platforms that are available is Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, right? And YouTube as well. But I don't necessarily encourage you to start a YouTube channel because YouTube is something different on its own. It's hard to make content. It's hard to talk in front of camera and be very, very authoritative and also very transparent with what you're saying. So it's not an easy thing to do. So I encourage you to just maybe start writing something, right? So the best way to do this is maybe to go on Instagram, create a profile, a professional profile on your Instagram where you are going to post quotes on the niche that you chose. Maybe you chose wealth, so maybe you're going to post about how to save money, how to make money. You can start and get that going, get followers, and then once you've done that, or maybe you can do this before, right? So go to substack.com, create a newsletter, and you can go on my Substack and check out the templates that I have. Look at my newsletters and it will show you how I write my newsletters, right? So you can go there, check out my newsletters, how to write them. So if you're into health, you can check out my newsletters, see how you can help people become fitter or maybe improve their relationships with people, make more money, right? So go on Substack, create an account, start writing, send that to the people who follow you on Instagram. And you need to start thinking of Instagram as not a place where you get your dopamine up, you get your dopamine down, where you pretty much take your attention span to. So it's not a slot machine for your attention, right? So what you need to do is you need to get these people who follow you to some sort of offer that you have. In the beginning, it's a free offer, right? So by doing that, you are improving the chances of people buying from you, right? So you need to have some sort of thing that they can go to outside of the public platforms that are available, right? So get them to your Substack, your newsletter, right? And they can view that. And then once you've done that, you can get them to subscribe. And then once they've subscribed, you can send them more newsletters, and then it can come a time where you can also send them private emails, maybe send 2 or 3 emails which are free, and then the 4th email you can offer them something which they can pay for. Maybe you've done 4 videos that are private that you can sell on how to maybe improve their relationships, how to improve their health, how to improve basically how to make more money as well. So I believe if you go into these 3 niches, that's the best way to create your one-man online agency. And you'll realize that the more you do it and the more people subscribe, the bigger the things that you need to start doing, right? So maybe people would want more information about what you do. So now you can create videos. You can go on YouTube. So it expands itself over time. Don't try and do everything at the same time. I did that in the beginning. That was the biggest mistake that I ever made. Don't start doing everything at the same time because you're not going to master anything. So I've pretty much simplified 3 years of business knowledge and business implementation into roughly about 9 minutes. So there are 2 things that you could do. You could sit here and think to yourself, wow, this is inspirational, I could do something about this. But 2 minutes later, you're going to go back on TikTok and your life pretty much stays the same. Or you could sit next to your bed or sit somewhere, write down whatever I've said, start implementing, taking step by step, and you could, by the end of maybe next year, you could be making a lot of money, you could be doing well for yourself, and I didn't even charge you anything for it. So that's pretty much the outcome I want for you. I want you to do the best for yourself. I'm not here to encourage you to sit on social media and not necessarily do anything with your life, just chasing the invincible 10K followers and relying on someone to give you a paid promotion. That reeks of desperation. So choose your destiny.